I, thank you. I've had the pleasure of working with this board, leading it for 7 years, and Candace, I've passed that baton back to you, and the board is in such great shape, and it's an honor to continue to be a part of it. Before I go further in my remarks, Terry, would you stand up? So, okay. So it's very funny because some of the words I wrote are almost exactly what you just said. But I don't often have the chance to publicly thank you for the support that you've shown me and all the things that I've found myself involved in over the years. You never complain about my crazy travel. You patiently sit through far more skating events than I think you ever thought you would see. You accept cereal for dinner when I'm just too tired. But you help guide my approaches to issues. You are my #1 fan, and I'm yours. And you gave me a ready-made family with Jess and Tracy, and because of you, I became a grandma without ever even having been a mother. So that was pretty efficient, but I love you for it all. So people who know me well know I'm passionate about 3 things: sports, education, and kids. Sports teaches us success values. Education gives us the knowledge and skills to turn those values into real success. And kids, well, it's all about the next generation, isn't it? So that they have the opportunity and the access to those opportunities that we've all had. My sport of choice obviously has been figure skating. When I was 5 years old, I saw Peggy Fleming on the ice, and she flowed across that ice, she jumped, she had that perfect hair and the beautiful outfits, and I became a little obsessed with her, and I finally got my first pair of skates when I was 6 years old, and that literally changed the course of my life. Then came years of those 6 a.m. practices on the cold rink, not outdoors like the girls of figure skating in Harlem, so we're gonna get to that later. But summer schools and competitions and setting goals and working toward them. And maybe even dreaming big, like maybe being in the Olympics one day. But eventually life's realities set in and I began coaching, and that's how I got through college and grad school. Skating gave me the skills and the resources to pay for the best education that I could get at the Ohio State University. There has to be one Buckeye here. But I have to give a shout out to the University of Arizona because you guys are here to, that's Terry's alma mater, and if I had been born and raised anywhere other than Columbus, Ohio, I'm sure I would have gone to the University of Arizona. So once I was working, I began judging as a way to give back to the sport, and that laid the foundation for me to find my way here today. Fast forward many years to when I met this tiny but mighty woman named Sharon Cohen, and she said, "Tina, nice to meet you. I think you need to be a part of figure skating in Harlem. We're all about figure skating and academics and girls' empowerment." And it was like one-stop shopping for me. It was everything that I stood for and wanted to affect. So now here we are, and I've just watched this Celebration of Life video. And I'm struck by how all the people in that video embody the lessons that we teach our girls at figure skating in Harlem. So I thought what I'd do is thank them by highlighting a few and giving nod to the lessons that they represent. So at the same time, then you could learn a little more about what Figure Skating Harlem stands for and what we teach our girls. Let's start with Mike Bloomberg. I'm sorry, the best mayor ever. Anywhere. His lesson, and you've heard it tonight, is when you fall, get up, or from adversity comes opportunity. What prompted Mike to start Bloomberg was the fact that he was fired from Salomon Brothers, and I've always wondered who that person was, right? But had he not been fired, would we have Bloomberg today? Would Bloomberg Philanthropies be here to impact the globe and the world like it does? So girls, all of us fall at some point. Don't get stuck in the failure. Let it fuel you to get up and be stronger than ever. Mike also represents never give up, and I think Terry represents this as well. And I'm talking about their pursuit of mastering golf. Talk about keeping passion in your life. I don't think I've ever seen anyone or heard of anyone take more lessons on golf than Mike. So girls, never give up. The divine Vera Wang. The lesson from Vera is dream big, but allow for revision. V and I share this one. As kids, we both had a big dream of being in the Olympics, and we trained and we sacrificed, but eventually life happened, and obviously neither one of us made it. Or did we? I would say we did. So Vera has been on several Olympic podiums, but in the form of costumes worn by Nancy Kerrigan, Michelle Kwan, Evan Lysacek, and Nathan Chen. And I got to team lead the 2018 Olympics and judge 22 and 26. So Vera, we did make the Olympics. It just looked a little different. So girls, if you let your dreams evolve to meet life's realities, they can still come true, even if they look a little different or they arrive a little later than you had expected. Michelle Kwan, a winner does not a champion make. It's easy to forget that Michelle never won the Olympics because of the way she embodies the values of a champion. She reminds us that the success you have on the ice or in the arena makes you a winner for a moment. What you do and how you conduct yourself off the ice makes you a champion for life. Girls, you may not be Olympic medalists, but you should always strive to be champions in life. I'd also like to thank Ken Langone. He's the reason I became chair of the Ronald McDonald House. He believed in me before I believed in myself. Adam Rippon, thanks for making the world a funnier place. He is one of the funniest people I've ever met. I have a few laugh lines with his name on it, and I will be in to see him in his med spa and expect a discount. Flo, thanks for paying it forward by supporting the girls who follow in your footsteps. Sharon, what can I say other than thank you, and I believe the best is yet to come. To my extended family that's at that table over there, and I count all of you as my family, thanks for being there to enjoy life with me. My last two thank yous are for Alexa and Sherry, and the reason I asked them to present the award to me tonight is because they both represent full circle moments for me. Alexa, I watched her go from an athlete to an Olympic champion to a friend, and last year she even made me an aunt. And when I went off the US figure skating board, she came on. And Sherry, I saw you evolve from a student to a professional at Goldman Sachs and now RBC. And my proudest moment as chair of figure skating and Harlem board chair was when you became a board member. So both of you have gone from participants in the organizations to board members of the organizations that changed you and that you grew up in. Those are full circle moments, and if I had batons at this point, I'd hand you each a baton and say, it's your turn, go run. So I'm proud of the organization, I'm proud of this board, I'm proud of all of the girls, and I am proud to say I am figure skating in Harlem. Thank you.